I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a member of the Texas House of Representatives in Austin, so I'm not part of that Washington. And I flew down here on my own money to speak on behalf of Governor Rick Perry. And I want to tell you why I'm supporting him. I'm supporting him for 7 reasons. Number one, he's a small town guy. He was born in a small town with small town values. His small town values are hard work, commitment to family, and a commitment to faith. Number two, he is a budget cutter. In fact, he's a demonstrated budget cutter. I've worked with him over the past couple of sessions, and just this past legislative session, we cut $15 billion from our state budget. That represents about 15% of our entire budget. The 2 years before that, we cut $8 billion from the budget. I think that's pretty incredible. So we balanced our budget with no new taxes. No new taxes. And that's the same kind of conservative fiscal leadership that Rick Perry will bring to the White House. A third reason is kind of unique. A third reason I think we should support Rick Perry. He wants to create a part-time Congress, like we have in Texas. We have a part-time legislature. We serve for 5 months every other year. We get paid $600 a month. That's our gross salary before taxes and before insurance. So we pass law, we pass a 2-year budget. For 5 months we're in session, then we go home, we have private sector jobs, and we live under the very same laws that we passed. How would you like Washington to have to do that? And he'll also cut their pay, and he's going to cut his own pay to demonstrate to the American people that it's time we tighten the belt, because otherwise we're heading for fiscal disaster. The fourth reason I want you and I to support him, Governor Perry, is because he's pro-life. He has a demonstrated record of being pro-life. In the last session, we passed a sonogram bill that requires a woman seeking an abortion to have a sonogram and actually view the image and hear the heartbeat before she chooses this procedure to end the life of the unborn. Because he defunded Planned Parenthood. In the last legislative session, we completely defunded state funding for Planned Parenthood. Fifthly, he's strong on border security. He believes in a holistic approach to the border because we want to use a fence where a fence makes sense. We want to use technology where technology makes sense, and we want to use boots on the ground where boots on the ground makes sense. Just like you protect your home. A fence, an alarm, and security, right? That's how you protect the country. A sixth reason is he's a job creator. While the rest of the country lost 2 million jobs over the past few years, we created 1 million jobs in Texas. That's because of our fiscal discipline and our approach to the budget. And the seventh and final reason is he's a Washington outsider with executive experience. He's run the second largest state in the union now for almost 12 years, and he's a Washington outsider. So I ask you to join me in supporting Governor Rick Perry because he's conservative, he's a Washington outsider, he's a man of character and ethics, and he'll get the job done. Thank you.
I have the results of the presidential straw poll. John Huntsman received 0 votes. Just remember, they pick corn in Iowa. Michelle Bachmann, 10 votes. Newt Gingrich, 13 votes. Ron Paul, 19 votes. Mitt Romney, 23 votes. Rick Santorum, 31 votes. Rick Perry, 38 votes. That's the results of the presidential straw poll for our precinct number 36.